Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size.
This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hoyte Big Show.
With Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Tuesday afternoon, the 5th of September 2023, and you're listening to the big show, Hoyte, J. Minogue, and Keyzie, you mad bastard, and Mogi looking sensational as ever, having a little rice cracker there with a bit of tuna on top. Delicious, mate. How's life?
Oh, it's a taste sensation, you backbone.
Yeah,
hey?
great stuff,
you
mate.
smooth-looking son of a bee, you.
Thanks, mate.
You sicko. Yeah, going pretty grouse, man. Pretty excited. I'm struggling to sleep at the moment. I've got my big trip away to Australia coming up this weekend.
Sure,
so,
you're all excited?
Yeah, I'm all excited.
Yeah, I understand, mate.
Yeah.
I understand. Now listen, Keyzie, he's been feeling a bit woozy, so I just want to put it out to the general public. It's go easy on Keyzie.
No,
Day
Can we get
today.
a few texts of support?
Yeah, because this is genuine. He's not feeling 100%. He's feeling a little bit under the weather.
And we're going to get into it, just
Yes.
about what he went through last night.
Oh, we don't need to.
I mean,
I think it'll help people understand where you're at.
Exactly, Muggy. It's just so people can support you through it, Keyzie.
Right.
But other than that, how are you, mate?
Feeling just a bit weird. But as you say, we'll definitely
you're weird, all right.
get weird and fully into that. My brain's not working properly either.
Oh, yeah.
Just
happens
throwing
to
me
all
off
the
a little
time,
bit.
Keyzie.
But fortunately, seeing
Your
you
mo's
guys...
growing into your mouth too.
What?
It's curling around your lip, your mo.
Thanks, mate.
No, do text Keyzie and give him a bit
Nah,
of support.
don't
on
worry about it.
3483. Hey,
all
big
good.
show ahead. Of course, the big poll coming up. Also,
Oh.
pitch chat after 5 o'clock. And your chance
5 o'clock.
to get into the NRL draw.
Are you a chicken?
Yeah, all good. In the meantime, let's kick off with a bit of Weezer.
This is Garbage, Stupid Girl.
garbage.
You're on Hodaki.
The Hoyte Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed, garbage there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon, 8 minutes past 4 o'clock, which means it's time for...
The Big Poll.
Yeah. Very simple question, as it always is for the Hodaki Big Poll. Flossing, yes or no?
Is that the dance?
No,
Is there a dance called flossing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. No, it's... I think the teeth flossing.
Oh, flossing your teeth.
Yeah.
good.
So
yeah.
the flossing
I think there's
dance.
other body parts you can floss as well, but no, this is primarily the teeth.
Yeah, the flossing dance was made famous on Fortnite about 5 years ago.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so-
And what did it entail exactly?
Just sort of moving your arms in and out.
Oh,
It's quite hard to do.
right. That one.
Yeah,
Oh,
the way Mike's
okay.
doing it, look at him go. Oh, wow.
Oh, that
Wow.
really massively irritates me, that dance. I don't know why. It just
Probably
annoys
because
me.
you can't do it, is that
Yeah.
what
Oh, no,
'Cause
I
you
can
can't
do it.
do it.
I
Oh,
can
can you?
Do
Listen,
it.
mate,
Do
I
it.
can bang that out. No worries at
Do
all.
it.
Don't
I'm
you
gonna
worry
go,
about
mate.
it.
Do it.
But flossing, yes or no? Mogi.
For me, I'm an absolutely... Every single time I remember to do it, I do it. And
Yes.
actually, I've just been on a series of dentists' visits.
Yes.
So as a result of that, my flossing is back to daily.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you, not every day for me, maybe every third or fourth day sometimes.
yeah.
Sometimes
That's
I remember, sometimes I
disgusting.
don't. Keyzie.
I'm the only one on here actually telling the truth. I never floss. I tell the dentist I do occasionally. They look at my teeth and go, oh, yeah, maybe you start flossing a wee bit more, but it's looking all good. Until they say, hey, you need to start flossing, then I'm not
Right,
going to do
okay.
it. Because it takes
Yeah.
ages.
It's like when you go to the
You're
doctor.
busy, man.
When
He can't keep away from his PlayStation to floss his teeth, man.
Exactly. Now listen, hey, Mogi,
Huh?
it's go easy on Keyzie Day today. He's feeling woozy.
Thank you.
Just back off,
Sorry,
pal.
mate. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
It's like when
Yeah.
it's like, fellas, when you go to the doctor and they say, how much do you drink? You know, and it's like, wow.
Or are you active?
Do you smoke? It's the other one.
Oh, yeah.
Nah,
Well,
gave up years ago.
Occasionally I'll have, a durry
If
or
I'm
something
having a
like that.
drink, how often do you drink? Well, all day, every day.
Yeah.
The one with the doctors for me is, how many days a week are you active? You know, you're getting out and doing stuff.
Oh, really?
Oh, my
Yeah,
doctor's never
exercising.
asked me that.
I've never been asked that.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
And I always say, pretty much every day.
Yeah.
And then they laugh.
So your doctor asked you if you've been active.
Yeah, well, like, how many days a week are you active? You know,
Oh.
as in, like, or exercising or something, you know?
Right, okay.
For at least half an hour.
Okay, good.
Right.
Hey, text us 3483, let us know. Go to the Instagram account, have your vote, and or give us a call. All over to you, New Zealand. Let's get back to the tune, shall we?
Now, Jase,
Yes.
in the next break, we'll just have a little chat about what you predict that this is going to come out as.
That's right, yeah.
Sure.
You
Okay,
can start.
just a little prediction. Going to move this up to the top of the show rather than the end. For those of you that listen to the end of the show, you'll know that Jase has always got an incredible guess on him.
True.
Cheating bastard.
Yeah.
This will sort it out.
Here's Midnight Oil.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, yes, indeed. Red Hot Chili Peppers there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon, 20 minutes past 4 o'clock. Big poll today, flossing, yes or no? Very simple.
That's right. And today we're going to do things a little bit differently. Generally, we chat about it now for a couple of breaks, and we might touch on it at sort of the 5 o'clock hour. And then just after 6, as a rule, you and I, Jase, will have a guess as to where we think the percentages have landed.
Sure.
And then Keyzie will read out the actual results. But what's been happening over the last sort of 5-6 weeks is 99 times out of 100, Jase gets it exactly right to the percentage. 99 times out of 100.
Firstly, that's inaccurate.
And then he says that he hasn't even looked at it, even though Pugsy, producer in Studio B there, has actually seen him vote on it, see what the percentages are, and then deny having ever seen it at all.
Cheating.
So what was decided to do is just see how good Jase's guesses are moving forward. We're going to get the guesses at the start.
That's right.
Before there's an opportunity for the votes to really sort of settle.
If I might, Mr. Speaker, have point
Here
of
we
order.
go.
Point of order.
Last time you said that exact sentence, you did steal my lollipop.
Point of order. Now, what I often do, as is my want, is I go off the vibe of the texts.
The vibe.
Oh, the vibe, yeah.
I go off what the people are saying on the text machine, and that generally informs my opinion. That's all.
So this text here on 3483, is that butt floss? What does that tell you?
So that's how I guess I maybe am more accurate than I otherwise would be.
Really?
Floss every now and then.
Also,
You know what I
another
mean?
thing, I've just realised, he doesn't even log into the text machine because his computer's turned off.
Well, that's the thing. He is unable to see any of the text. So saying that he goes off the vibe of the text couldn't be more inaccurate because he doesn't know what any of the texts say.
Point of order again. When I go around, you'll notice to Keyzie's side of the desk to just tidy it up a bit because it's bloody in shambles.
You've been
over
going
there.
through the stuff and thieve.
Yeah, I often scroll through the text.
Well, here's
there.
the problem that we've got, Joe. So I was listening to the BYC podcast, the cricketing podcast, on which you host that with Dylan Cleaver and Paul Ford. And on there, every week there'll be it's called News or Ruse. With Paul Ford, and he'll read out 3 stories, and there'll be some absolutely minuscule detail that's incorrect that's got nothing whatsoever to do with cricket, and I've got no idea why it's even a feature, but it makes me laugh.
Yes.
And on this week's episode, there was an accusation that was thrown your way from none other than Mr. Dylan Cleaver. Can we hear that, Keyzie?
Sure, mate.
I know it.
Yes.
I know it.
You started the last
Yeah,
one.
I know it, and I know you've cheated.
How have I cheated?
You and Paul have colluded.
We have not colluded.
Well, if you get it right, then I know you've colluded.
What? Oh, I mean, excuse me. Because I get it right.
Should we just call it Jase's and not have to get into it? I mean, I think questioning people's integrity like this is despicable.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you.
What story are you going with?
I'm going 1.
Yeah, it is story 1. You're correct.
Yes. What are you
Well
going
done,
with?
Jason Hoyte.
Thanks,
Yeah,
mate.
it was a good victory there. It was an interesting one there.
Jase.
Because I picked it up almost immediately in that story 1. There was an age discrepancy. Which
Yes.
Yeah,
I
what
had
did
a
you
quick-
pick up there?
I had a quick Google, and
So you used Google to
What?
get your answer.
as does Dylan while we're doing it. He
Jeez.
often Googles.
Okay. Point of order, Mr. Speaker, is one thing Jay says when he's lying. The other thing he says when he's lying is, excuse me.
Honestly, there is nobody that gives himself away more when
Yeah.
they're lying or been accused of lying than Jase's tone of voice.
That's right. No. So, Jace, you now have to
Keyzie.
guess.
Yeah,
No, hang
Keyzie.
on.
what's your guess, mate?
What's your guess? Flossing, yes or no?
Keyzie,
What?
I was on your side today, mate.
No, you weren't.
I was supporting you as you're feeling a bit woozy.
I've got my guess ready to go after Jase.
I'm saying 50-50.
I'm going 60-40. It's already 50-50 at the moment. That's
So he's
interesting.
looked.
So he has looked already. But I'm going to go 60-40 against, if people are being honest.
Okay, so 60-40 no.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that is unbelievable.
This is just unbelievable.
Oh, just play the game.
Here's Queens of the Stone Age.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Queens of the Stone Age there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon, 28 minutes past 4 o'clock. And, Mogi, my wife and I have been spending a little bit of time lately over the last sort of month or two trying to think of a family business that we can start.
Smart, because you don't do much during the day, do you? Sitting around and that.
No, I'm actually quite busy. I'm quite busy, but I don't have a business.
Yeah, right.
And... we've sort of flirted with the idea of like a cafe, maybe. That could work.
Yeah.
And I was really keen for a while on Hoyte Jase milkshakes.
You bring all your milkshakes to the yard, hey?
Yeah.
All the boys to the yard?
Yeah, and just having a little milkshake sort of outlet.
Whereabouts?
Well, there's this vacant dairy next to us, and it's been vacant forever, and I just see myself in one of those triangular little top hat things and whizzing up.
Just milkshakes? Ice creams?
Yeah, maybe just milkshakes, just to be exclusive and really unique milkshakes.
Like really nice.
It's not much chop in winter, though. They don't really go great guns in the winter.
You go hot chocolate.
Or you could switch it over to hot chocolate Keyzie, pies.
Yeah, maybe.
Hot water bottles.
It just never fit. And then last night I had an epiphany. It was like...
A what?
An epiphany.
Oh, yeah.
And it just... It's like a clarion bell. It just came to me. As a family business, why don't I start a drug cartel? Because I've been watching the series Kin that I've been telling you about on What's on the TV with Mike Minogue. It's all about an Irish drug family. And I thought, actually, this would be perfect. I've got 4 girls. They could each be, run the main centres across the country.
Yeah.
Right.
They're all staunch as hell.
Yeah, sure.
Good communicators. I got in touch with Keyzie. Remember Keyzie?
What, the debt collector from a year and a half ago?
Yeah, because he used to be in that business. And,
sure.
So I've
he
got
doesn't
him.
like you, though. He hates you.
But, I offered to cut him into
Money
the deal.
talks, I guess.
Yeah, mate, you get 10%. And he's just been an absolute fund of information about the do's and don'ts.
What kind of drugs?
Heroin, whatever we can get our hands on.
Where are you going to get it from?
Well, this is the thing, we've got to find the sources and stuff like that. I've got a few here and there that I could probably go and tap.
Right.
And overseas as well. And then you get into the export-importing sort of thing.
That's the trick. You want to get into the big stuff, man.
Oh, look, I'm thinking...
Bigger transactions less frequently.
I'm thinking containers.
And just make sure that the credit card, when you're buying the drugs overseas, make sure the credit card's in your wife's name.
Oh, it is in her name.
Yeah, good.
So
that's good. And when they send the drugs over, make sure it's addressed to your wife.
Oh, yeah, always.
Okay.
Why his wife?
Or
a made-up person?
One of your daughters.
Sure. Yeah,
maybe your youngest one, because she won't be able to go to proper prison. She'll just be put in a home.
But they won't believe that, a 15-year-old is importing containers loaded with heroin.
You'd be shocked what kids get up to nowadays.
Yeah.
Horrendous.
But I'll be honest with you, Mogi. Everything's in my wife's name.
Yeah.
Deliberately so.
Oh, yeah.
Mate, the debts that I've racked up that she's going to find about sooner or later is going to be a nightmare. But, yeah, in her name for sure.
Yeah.
Once you get it up and running, you should get me and Mogi involved. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could see you as a mule. But the thing that worries me about you, Keyzie...
Well, he's a narc.
Well, you're a narc, and that irritable bowel of yours concerns me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I'm not sure that you could get a lot up there without causing some sort of midnight steamer explosion. And I can't have kilos of top-quality gear sprayed all over your shower cubicle.
First of all, I don't have a shower cubicle.
Hodaki Big Show podcast.
ACDC there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. Now, I was talking earlier about starting up a family business, i.e. a drug cartel. Quite a number of people have actually ended up texting in on 3483 with some suggestions for Hoyte J. Mogi.
Sure, they have.
Actually, keep those texts coming through on 3483. We've got plenty of stuff to give away, including the new Backbone onesie for babies.
That's
right.
Good. Oh, we do too, yeah.
Yeah. So keep those texts coming in.
All of a theme, though, aren't they, Keyzie, these texts?
Yeah. Jase, set up an OnlyFans?
Yeah, just on that. Whatever happened to our Big Show OnlyFans? Are we just not posting on it? I mean, I think
there's been some resistance.
Oh, right. I've been sending heaps of stuff in.
Well, maybe you could start your own one.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably just you, though.
If you guys aren't going to... We're not going to go bumper to bumper on this, then I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? But maybe my own.
Yeah.
I just don't know what sort of thing people want on OnlyFans.
What do you got?
Just you naked. fully naked in different positions.
Oh,
and
is
stuff.
that all it is? It's just nude.
Just different angles of the same thing.
I can take photos of me in like the bathroom and stuff nude.
Yeah, so
All fours?
down on all fours is good.
I find that really hard to get the right sort of angle on that one.
You need to set up a tripod.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, you'll start investing in some really top quality camera gear.
I did actually once manage to do it with a mirror behind me. So you shoot from the front with the mirror behind there. Hot, man. It was hot.
You get another one. You can also just put the phone on the ground and stand over it, and then it'll take a photo.
That's a hell of a look. And then just you sort of peeking over the top.
yeah, jeez.
Just over your puku there. Someone here is saying coffee classes from home because you bang on about how good your coffees are, your iced coffee.
Oh, yeah. There's Well, actually, I mentioned this the other day. I'd like to start my own iced coffee range. Didn't I, Keyzie?
You did mention that, Jase.
How are those plans going?
Not well.
Was that as far as it went?
I haven't acted on them. I just said...
But you did have the idea, to be fair.
It'd be nice to have a nice coffee.
Someone here suggesting that you can make a lot of money by delving into the untapped male sex toys industry.
Well, interestingly enough, we used to have a member of staff here who really informed me on that front. A young fella, and he was telling me all about the male sex toys. And I was like,
really?
I had no idea that there were so many of them out there.
It's predominantly backdoor related.
Yes, I'd imagine it was. Or ring related.
Oh, there's rings.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You ever tried one of those, Mogi?
Vibrating rings, yeah.
Oh, you have?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
Who hasn't?
Well, have you, Keyzie?
No.
Yeah. Well, you guys are a couple of missionary men. It doesn't surprise me. You got to spice it up, fellas.
Vibrating rings, you reckon?
Oh, yeah.
Someone here on 3483. Oh, this one's just
You
popped
keen,
up.
Keyzie? I got dozens of them at home.
Nah,
They're mostly used, but there is a bit of battery life in a couple of them.
Yeah.
we're probably
You
different
have to
sizes
just
too.
just trial and error.
I was going to say, I'd probably need to get a different size.
Yeah, you need a big one, right?
Yeah.
Because you're chode. Here's another text on 3483. Sell your bath water. That's a thing that people are doing now.
You're joking.
People sell their bath water.
Oh, what? For what?
Like jars of bath water.
Oh.
I don't know.
I never have baths, though.
No, I know.
I just shower.
I know. Oh,
You can sell your flannels, used flannels and stuff.
what about you using a flannel, right? Imagine this: you're using a flannel on your massive pecs there,
sponging
in the
myself.
shower, sponging.
Yes.
Thank you. And you put the camera on the floor of the shower and take the photo, and you're just you peeking over the top of it.
While I rub my chest with a flannel.
Your chest with a
Will
flannel.
there be soap and stuff?
Oh, you could.
Yeah.
But that would be good.
You use Lynx shower gel, so you can just have that all over you. And then as long as the phone's on the ground and you're over it, that's the key part.
I tell you what, guys, I'll be honest with you, the ideas are pouring in now. They are absolutely... Keep them on the text
I'll tell you what would be
machine,
good is if you did the dishes and you were naked and you were just washing a dish there, a plate, and you had the phone on the floor there and you're just peeking over the top of the plate.
Yeah.
As long as the phone is on the floor, you can make a lot of money, I reckon. And you're peeking over the top of stuff.
Well, I'll send you guys some tonight.
Peeping Hoyte.
Let me know if I got it right.
Yeah, Mogi's the expert.
Yeah, I'll send them to you
I
tonight.
can give you, no, sounds
cool,
good.
Man. In the meantime, here's the Arctic Monkeys.
The Hoyte Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed, a bit of Arctic Monkeys there for you, fellas. Man, I tell you what, you've really given me some ideas on the old, for the OnlyFans site. I'm going to really go hard tonight, let me tell you.
What do you mean?
Hey, now, coming up after 5 o'clock, of course.
What do you mean?
Keyzie had I think his partner had a weird dream.
An erotic dream, from what I understand.
No, it wasn't erotic, but it was about one member of the Big Show that isn't me.
And just... on that, I had a very similar dream, which we'll get into after 5 o'clock.
Right.
But also after 5 o'clock, don't forget, as always, on a Tuesday afternoon, Pet Chat.
Oh.
So if you need pet advice, text us 3483 and we'll get into that after 5 o'clock. All right, fellas?
Yeah.
Great stuff.
The Hoyte Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hoyte.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Tuesday's going along tickety-boo. Now, listen... For those of you that are just joining the show, Keyzie feeling a bit under the weather today, so it's go easy on Keyzie Day. Send through any kind of supportive text on 3483.
Just on that, people are sending through suggesting I'm hungover or something. It's not that at all.
Not that.
Just got a dodgy stomach.
We're
And you even had a midnight steamer last night, if that's true. You said you did. And you had a nice shower. Hey?
I woke up at 12:30 with stabbing pains in my stomach.
Yeah.
Half-past 12.
Trust me, it wasn't half-assed. She was all go. And I was literally in the bathroom for half an hour. And I sleep naked and I don't want to hop back in bed, so I had to have a shower because it was just, just get sorted all out.
Yeah.
And I woke up this morning, still feel terrible, and now I feel terrible, so I don't know what's going on.
There's so many midnight steamers, isn't it?
Well, no, there's 3 in the last 2 years.
We should be writing a book about that, actually. Can you make a note of that
Pugs,
one?
can you write a book about that, mate?
Can I just ask a question?
A coffee table book out by Christmas with Keyzie steamers.
Can I ask a question? Is it not normal to have stabbing pains in your stomach?
Well, for me, it's not.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, coming up, Pet Chat. So if you want some pet advice, text us 3483.
That's right, we've got free stuff to give away as well. Everyone goes in the draw.
Totally, mate. There's 11 heads.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Pet Chat. With Jason Mike. Yes, indeed, where we answer your pet concerns and queries, don't we, Mogi?
That's true.
Actually, we needed to get Pugs back in here to see how he's going on with his cat.
That's right. His flatmates kept leaving the door open. The cat kept getting
What if
out.
he went to back paddock? I never asked him.
A lot of texts coming in on 3483, fellas. Also, plenty of questions coming through on the Instagram as well. Here's a good one to start with. Hey, guys. My dog ate a rabbit and then proceeded to vomit it up during dinner. What do I do?
What does who do?
What does the owner of the pet that vomited a rabbit during dinner do?
You lead the dog back over and the dog will eat it again.
Oh, the sick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever seen a dog eating sick?
Yeah, I have.
I've seen Brian do it on Family Guy.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Right.
But, yeah.
That's the best way to clean it up because I'm not touching it.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
I do that with everything around our house. Kids sick, mice sick, poos, anything.
Right.
Anytime there's poos anywhere, I just get my dog, comes in, eats it up.
Why is there poos anywhere if your dog's not the one doing it?
Oh, my kid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it could be anything.
Or you do the semicircle dog.
Semicircle of a dog, yeah.
You
Use
scoop,
it like a sponge.
scoop it up like that and then just chuck it outside.
Bloody good. Here's one from Isaac on the Instagram. G'day, guys. My lab keeps putting her front legs and body on the couch or the bed and doesn't fully hop up.
Yeah. I get that with my dog.
Tinker.
Now, that'll be...
Can your dog even reach your bed?
You know what that'll be? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, when she's standing on her hind legs, they're quite tall, I mean, she's not that small. But that happens when the dog's old. The back legs are shot to bits. The hips are buggered. She's all over. What you want to do is put in some high-tension springs on the back there, and then they put their legs up the front, and they just boing, boing, and they'll gradually get higher.
Right.
And then just sort of flip up over onto the bed. It takes a while to get used to a set of springs.
And so they have the springs on all day.
Yeah. So it's good for getting on the bed, not so good for, jumping off the porch.
Right, yeah.
Because oftentimes I'll find Tinker up in the tree or on the neighbour's roof.
Yeah, go arse over tit. Because my dog does that, but she just nestles in my crutch.
Your what?
My crutch. She just, I'll be sitting on the couch and she'll come up and just wrestle her head into my crutch.
Oh, yeah, because you...
Yeah.
Your crotch.
Here's a really interesting one from Angus on the Instagram. G'day, guys. I installed a diving board for my fish in the fish tank, just for looks. However, now my fish won't stop doing manus.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't clarify what kind of fish he's talking about there. It's just fish.
But I'm assuming it's a goldfish or something.
Yeah,
I wonder where the
massive show-off.
So is it? Yeah, you don't know, Keyzie, because you're just reading it out there. But I don't know if the fish is climbing out up a ladder, so that
there is a little ladder.
There's a ladder, is there?
I'd imagine there would be,
up the top, so pulling itself up there with its fins.
See, I didn't think fish could even do that.
Yeah,
and manus as well. That's quite,
Yeah,
I don't see there being a problem there actually.
Right, maybe it's just making
it might be the water's going out over the side.
Out over the side,
because that's always how you measure the quality of a manu is the amount of splash.
Yeah,
I'd flush it down the toilet.
What, the diving board or the fish?
Nah, the fish.
Right, then you just have an empty tank.
Yeah,
with a little diving board on it.
Well, you can get those axolotl thingies. That just
the Mexican walking fish.
Yeah, they just stay down the bottom there.
They do mean bombs.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay.
If you drop them from high enough.
Keep those texts coming on 3483, by the way. Everyone that does goes in the draw for a Backbone t-shirt.
You're joking.
Amongst the Waves, Pearl Jam.
Ironic. It is a tune.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
New sensation there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. Speaking of new sensations, great news. The Big Show and indeed the Breakfast Show, we're going to be releasing a potato chip.
Oh.
In fact, 2 different kinds, I believe.
We don't know what they are, though,
We don't know what we are.
We know what we are.
We know what we are, but we don't know what they are.
We're backbones.
And
We know what they are. They're backbones too.
Yes. No one could be more stoked about that than me, because it's going to mean for Hoyte J boxes and boxes of free chips.
They actually said that they haven't got any for you.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh.
They just said it's probably not the best.
And
for
that's
you.
thanks to our mates at Heartland.
That's right. They are the only New Zealand-owned and operated chip company. So there you go.
Is that true?
Down in Geraldine there. Yeah, down south. So we're going to go down
Who's
there.
coming into our country and owning all the chips?
I don't know. 100% New Zealand-owned and operated. Yeah.
That's shocking.
Wow, okay.
Crazy, yeah.
No, I believe you, Keyzie. I'm not saying that you're lying.
Why would
but-
I lie about
yeah,
that?
Yeah, no, that's
If I was going to lie about something, Jase, I'd do it about predicting the big poll at the end of the show.
Oh,
Yeah,
right, would
yeah.
you?
Like you do, yeah. But
I
it is
never
exciting.
lie about that. I generally get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. The exciting news is there is going to be a Hodaki chip. I believe these chips, I've been told, they are going to have backbone, whatever that means.
Of course they'll have backbone.
Oh, yeah.
They need flavours from us. We've submitted them. I said frozen ham and pineapple
Golden
pizza.
tobacco for me.
Yeah, and what was mine? Lemon zest and anchovy.
That's right, and they apparently have taken those flavours into consideration. Fingers crossed.
Just quietly, actually, fellas, I've got to be upfront with you here. I've been having a few words with them, just, behind the scenes. Just
Oh,
so
yeah. What have you
know.
been saying?
Oh, just about what the flavours and the
Right.
what I'm looking for and that sort of thing.
What you're looking for.
Yeah.
Well,
because
you're
I
looking
don't
for
want-
lemon zest and anchovy.
Yeah, but I've chucked another couple in there for them to think about as well, which
Oh,
I
so
won't
have
go
I.
into because I don't want to
So have I.
spoil it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll write them down on this bit of paper and then I'll show you
Well,
when they announce it.
I submitted the one. Well, they are announcing it
Well, because you
Monday.
thought of the tofu one, didn't you?
Oh, that was one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And vegan beef. That's where the cows are vegan.
Vegan beef flavoured. Yeah, it'll be yummy. The flavour's going to be announced on Monday, this coming Monday. Although rumour has it, they could even be distributing some of the chippies out as soon as the end of this week.
Is
You're
that true?
joking.
Yeah, so keep an eye out in supermarkets soon. You'll see our mugs on the front of some chippies there, which
Yeah.
is
You know-
very exciting.
There's 2 things where you know you've made it in this world, Mogi, and that's getting your face on a chip packet
Yeah.
and being a part of Woman's Weekly, and having an article of you in your slacks and chinos.
Yeah.
Well, which one are you
Luxuriating,
wearing? Slacks or
you know,
chinos?
sitting on the couch with your whānau.
Oh.
Talking about, your journey in the broadcasting industry.
Yeah, man, one day.
Yeah.
I hope.
It's a dream.
I really hope. Actually, we've also got some additional exciting news about Heartland Chips. To
Yes,
celebrate,
you're
we are going
joking.
down to Canterbury next week
That's right.
to help pick and make chips for these new Hodaki chips. So, because we're down there, we were like, Stuffer, let's do a live show
Bloody oats.
from Taitapu, which is just outside of Christchurch there in the Canterbury
Is
region.
that a tap room?
The Tap.
Yeah.
It's the name of
Tap.
the local pub down there.
Yeah, boy.
So 4 o'clock next Thursday, live show at Taitapu at the Tap, and rumours are we're going to be putting on a bus to get people from the city centre.
Oh, that's amazing.
Which is bloody great. And also there are rumours that there's going to be live music as well. It's going to be a real party situation.
Yes, so good. Love to see you there. Great stuff. Keep an ear out.
Yeah.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Everclear there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. How you going, Keyzie? You've had a bit of you've been feeling a bit rough. You look a bit tired, I'll be honest with you, mate. You look a bit knackered.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think, I'm starting to feel okay. My tummy's just a bit weird, but one thing actually happened. I've got a bit of a situation, fellas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, right.
A
Hit us.
situation with Keyzie. You know how we're going on the road next week down to Christchurch?
Yes.
Thursday,
Yes.
Taitapu at the Tap there.
Yes.
I was talking about it last night with my wife and
My wife.
how we're...
Your wife.
Come on, guys. How we'll be staying down there in a hotel and blah, 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 blah. And she was, oh, that's cool.
Whoa, what?
And then she had a dream. Apparently, it was quite a realistic dream that she, for some reason, her and I weren't allowed to share a room, and instead Mogi was like, hey, come sleep in my room. I've got a spare bed. And then so she slept in your room, Mogi, on single
Yeah.
beds.
Yeah.
And apparently,
Single beds pushed together?
no. I don't think so. And it was really
That doesn't
realistic.
sound
She
like
said,
me.
"Well, I know, right?"
I would push the beds together.
Oh,
This is no lie, Keyzie.
wait, hang on. She said to me.
Oh, no, carry on.
Well, she said to me, and it was really weird because she went to sleep and you said, night, Lucy, and then she said, night, Mogi.
Yeah.
and then she just
That
woke
sounds like
up,
me.
and that was it. Yeah,
She woke up in real life?
she
or
woke up
in
in
the
real
dream?
life. I was like, oh wow, that was weird.
And is that what she told you the dream was?
And I was like, oh, did anything weird happen? She said, nah, that was it. That was where it ended.
That is so weird, man.
Why?
Because I had a dream last night
Yeah.
that we all went down to Christchurch and your wife came down with us,
Right.
and there was a bit of a sort of weird things happening with the rooms,
Yeah.
and it was all a bit of a mix-up, and it was all a bit
Right.
spooky, really. And your wife ended up with Mogi
Right.
in his room.
Wow, that is very similar.
And you and I, Keyzie, were going, oh, that's kind of weird that she's in with Mogi.
Yeah.
And then it was all on for young and old, and it just turned into this massive, erotic...
Was this you and Keyzie?
No, you
What? Him and my wife?
I-
I thought you were talking about me and you.
in your room, because I went into the room and there was it was just all on, and I was like, oh, and then I felt weird, and I was like, what do I say to Keyzie?
Yeah.
You know what I
It's
mean?
hard to keep a secret.
It is really hard, and
I reckon just tell him.
you were nonplussed.
Well, hang on, no, it's his dream. It hasn't actually happened.
Felt real, Keyzie.
Yeah.
Well, were we in? Did you wake up and you were in your own bed?
No, I was actually on the couch in the lounge. Actually,
Right, okay.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't have a dream, did you, Mogi?
No, I didn't have a dream, but I've had a word to Toddy, and we've just got some new rules around the sleeping arrangements when we get down to Christchurch.
Oh,
Yeah. There's going to be a little bit of sharing, and also your wife's been added to the itinerary.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Black Crowes there to finish us off for the 5 to 6 hour. Coming up after 6 o'clock, as always, the results of the big poll.
Yeah.
Flossing, yes or no. Also, what's on the TV with Mike Minogue?
oh man.
Yes, so
packed
good.
hour.
You love that one, eh, Keyzie?
I just keep forgetting that it's coming up. and
Yes,
every time it's
yes,
like, oh,
yeah.
awesome.
It's good. It's good how it
So
happens
good.
like that.
Yeah. Also, there's some info too on how you could win $500 cash just by watching TV tonight.
You're joking.
Crazy, eh?
So
Whoa.
good.
Yeah, man.
Whoa.
So good. Hey,
Stay tuned.
yeah.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Pluto there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show. But right now it's time for the Big Poll. Yes, indeed. And the question today on the Hodaki Big Poll was flossing, yes or no?
Yeah.
That's right. I personally tell my dentist I floss all the time, but pretty much never do.
Right.
But go to the hygienist every 6 months.
Right.
That seems to do the job.
Yeah.
Mike, you floss every day?
I try. I am getting better.
Yeah,
Right,
no, I
okay.
don't every day. Probably every third day.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you use the sticks or the actual floss string?
Do you know I've got a real problem with those sticks?
Oh, so
don't
do
you?
I, actually.
yeah,
Yeah,
I don't like
In
them
terms of
either.
just tiny little pieces of pollution.
Yeah, I hate
It's
them.
pretty horrendous.
You mean the sticks with the little...
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's what I use.
Shocking.
I have thousands of the bastards.
Yeah, nice.
And then
So
I just
good.
chuck them out on the lawn there.
Yeah, good. And you can vote on the big poll, as always, up at the Hodaki Big Show's Instagram story. Now, at the beginning of the show, we got Jase to guess what the outcome would be, and you said what?
50-50.
Yeah.
That's right, 50-50. Mike, you said 60-40.
60-40 against.
So
I said.
60% no.
60% no, they don't floss.
Well.
Well,
Mike, you are closest. 58% say no.
Wow, here he is.
Here we go. He's pretending like he's not cheating.
But he can't have cheated because he predicted it at the start of the show.
No, he didn't. He predicted a little bit further along.
Well, no, he didn't, but we can always go back to the tape for
Yes,
that one
we
because
can.
it's an accusation of cheating, and I don't appreciate that.
And also, you're not allowed to accuse anyone of cheating,
So,
Jase.
so what was it anyway?
So yes, 42%.
Right, okay.
No, 58%. You
So
guessed
about
50-50.
50-50.
No,
Yeah.
about 60-40.
Good, that's a win for old Mogi. Not
So-
that it's a
Good stuff.
competition, it's
Yeah,
just
it's-
interesting.
it's not.
It's not a competition at all.
It's not, although some of us are treating it like it is. So I just want to write down, since we changed things,
I'll tell you
Jase
what
is
we'll-
0 from 1.
We'll
Yeah,
do.
and I'm 1 from 1,
I'll
Keyzie?
tell
Yeah.
you what we'll do. I'll read out the results from now on, so we can just get rid of it altogether.
It's quite good.
No, I think that's good.
Nah, Jase, this is a good way of doing it.
It's good. It's good fun to have a guess.
I was there or thereabouts.
Nah.
Yeah,
far
sure,
off.
man.
Not
Why does it
far
mean
off.
so much to you to be 100% correct?
I mean, I've never been 100% correct.
No, you've always been 1% off or something.
Wow,
There's
no,
quite
3
a
or
lot
4.
that was spot on. Anyway, It's great fun, isn't it?
Oh, it's really good fun.
Sure is, mate.
You have your vote too, New Zealand. Check out the Hodaki Big Show Instagram story. And while you're at it,
And who knows, by the way, by tomorrow it might be 50-50.
maybe, I doubt it.
You know what I mean?
Oh, that's true.
You know what is 100% up next?
What's... Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Butthole Surfers there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday evening. But right now it's time for... What's on the Telly with Mike Minogue.
Yeah. I was out and about last night, so I didn't watch anything except for the movie Alien.
Oh, classic.
You know about Alien?
Yeah.
Sigourney Weaver?
With Sigourney,
Yeah, Sigourney Weaver's in it, and directed by Ridley Scott.
No, Ridley Scott.
Ridley Squat. That's not his name, Keyzie. It's about a spaceship that goes to space, outer space as well, not inner space.
Wow.
Yeah, and an alien gets on board.
Oh, no.
Classic. And
Spooky.
It's pretty, bit dull, man.
What, Alien?
Yeah,
Massively overrated.
thanks.
Wasn't it genre defining?
When
it came out?
I don't even know what that means. All I know is it was boring.
Right.
Not scary. And I found it hard to buy into the world that they'd created. Like
Sure.
a spaceship.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
A ship.
It was-
a ship that lives in space.
It doesn't live in space.
It was one of those movies where I was sitting there waiting for something to happen.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And it's like,
Get on with it.
I mean, back in the day, I had a bit more patience, so I sort of sat through it. But yeah,
No.
Right.
tedious.
I was under the impression that it's like an all-time classic film.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, ages ago.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, though.
Yeah,
That's
That'd be
weird.
right.
good stuff. I watched another great movie last night, A Clockwork Orgy.
Sorry, a clockwork
Orgy.
Far out. Who was
Yeah.
that directed by?
Oh, I can't remember the name of the director. He's a newcomer.
Stanley Newdick?
Might have been New Dick. Yeah. But yeah, some beautiful photography. I'm really getting into appreciate cameraman's work. You know what I mean? I'm really appreciating that.
Is that a satire of the film A Clockwork Orange? Because it's a bit weird that orgy at the end starts with O. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
But that's
it's similar. I mean, it's an ensemble piece.
sure.
So yeah, there's a lot of group.
Is that starring Malcolm McPlough?
Oh, McPlough's in it. Yeah.
Far out.
So you should watch that tonight, Keyzie.
Really?
Yeah, I think your wife would be into it.
Orgy.
Yeah.
Right, okay. It's not weird, though, is it?
I think it's on Netflix or something.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
On the song in the day, singing in the taint.
Singing in the what?
Taint.
Yes.
Far out. What did I watch? I think I watched one of your recommendations last night.
Oh, which one? You've Got Mail?
No, it wasn't You've Got Mail. I think it was The
You Got
Rodfather.
Oh, The Rodfather.
No, You Got Nailed is a different one. No, it was The Rodfather.
Oh, yeah. Good
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
I mean, Mogi was talking about classics and genre defining.
How good's the scene with the head in the bed?
Yeah. So good, man.
Yeah.
Far out.
Well, good on you, Keyzie. You're expanding your horizons, mate.
Didn't watch all of it, though, like probably
10 minutes?
Yeah.
It's
that.
Jimmy!
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed, the Killers there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show, and coincidentally following What's on the TV with Mike Minogue, another great show on TV tonight, of course, Taskmaster, fellas.
So good, man. I can't believe they're doing it. They're sort of doing it Monday, Tuesday for only 5 weeks.
Yes.
I'm glad because it means I get to see them all, but then I'm sad because it means they're going to be all over
Yeah.
sooner, rather than 10 weeks of one episode.
I agree with that.
10 weeks of one oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
5 weeks of two, Jase.
Yeah.
What I've found, actually, is, because of Netflix and all that stuff, I'm really impatient for that sort of thing now.
Right.
I just, if I like something, I just want it all at once.
Yeah.
Which is, very much my nature.
Sure.
If I like it, give me all of it.
That's what you like with chippies and that, so I
Yeah,
can see it.
totally.
Give me more.
Durries,
give me more.
booze,
give me
all
more.
of that. But no, tonight 7:30, TVNZ 2.
Yeah.
That's right. Taskmaster NZ. I believe it's episode 8.
You're joking.
Of course, we've still got $500 to give away for every single episode. Just keep an eye out for the code word that pops up and then call through to the breakfast show tomorrow morning on 0800 Hodaki. And if you get through, boom, $500. Got to have that code word, though.
Yeah, so good, man.
And the code word only pops up if you're watching it live. So don't watch it delayed or anything like that.
Well, you can watch it delayed if you want.
If you record it.
But you won't get the code
word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the code word's not at the same time every time. So there's no point just tuning in at,
That's the thing.
7:45.
And the code word changes as well.
Yeah,
every
totally.
week. We don't know what it's going to be.
We know what you like, New Zealand.
Cutting corners.
There's so many cheaters out there, you know what I mean?
Oh, really, Jase?
There's so many people out there.
Well, you'd be able to spot them.
That play the rules. And I just won't have a bar of it.
Would you have a bar of Di Henwood, Karen O'Leary, Melanie Bracewell, Bubba, Ray O'Leary, and Jeremy Wells?
A big bar.
Yeah. So check out Taskmaster tonight, 7:30 TVNZ2.
Good stuff, mate.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Well, there you go, New Zealand. It's actually just as well that we've come to the end of the show. I haven't talked about it throughout the show, but I'm feeling a bit woozy.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, so
You're
I need
feeling
to,
a bit woozy.
So I think I might have to go home and have a cup of tea and a lie down.
Both of you
maybe.
are looking terrible.
Well, hang on.
But
Can we
that's
just
standard.
Yeah, can we just? This is meant to be my day being woozy, and now you're woozy.
What? And out of respect for that, Keyzie, I didn't mention how very woozy I felt
Yeah.
all
Right.
show.
Oh, well,
Because I
thanks,
know
mate.
that because you, in between the breaks, just going, I feel so, and
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
There is a bit of that
keep me
going
having
on.
time. What are you up to tonight, Mogi?
Oh, well, I've got to start going through my clothes and just deciding what I'm going to wear over in Sydney. I don't know if I mentioned it. I'm going to Sydney
Are
this
you?
weekend.
Oh,
So you go
God.
through
But
your
I don't
shirts.
know. I don't know what the fashion is over there. You see, so probably what I'll end up is taking 2 pairs of jeans, pair of jandals, 1 pair of boots, and I might get some t-shirts. I need some t-shirts
Yeah, I need some T-shirts, actually.
with the nipples cut out nice and tight.
Yeah, nice. I was going
Yeah,
to say,
good.
perfect.
So, Keyzie, you're going to go home, have a cup of tea and a lighting, because you were saying you were stoked because your lovely wife, of course, playing a bit of squash tonight.
She is playing squash tonight.
And you said it's the pick of the week for you.
Oh,
Keyzie on his own,
Did
having
I?
a few beersies.
Well, no, Keyzie will be at home trying not to basically make a mess of himself until she comes home.
Right, okay.
And then,
And then you'll make a mess
and then
of
I'll make a
yourself.
mess of myself, but that's okay.
But tell me this, though, Keyzie, you'll still manage to squeeze in a ham and pineapple pizza, though, won't you?
I don't know if that's going to be suitable eating for old
No,
Keyzie
it's not.
tonight.
No, we've got some vermicelli and pork mincy lettuce cup things, which I'm not looking forward to. What are you up to, Jase?
As I say, I'm feeling a bit woozy.
Oh, that's right.
No, I forgot about that.
Hopefully, I can make it to the car.
Oh, I hope so,
and
mate.
Oh,
then
yeah.
hopefully I can manage to drive home.
Oh, man.
And
Yeah,
then
hopefully.
I'll go-
Should we wrap this up?
I'll go lie down, get my wife to get me a flannel for my forehead.
Oh, for your
man,
brow.
totally.
Just put a blanket
And
over me.
write your will again.
Yeah, yes.
Hey, check out the podcast, check out the Instagram. See you tomorrow.